submit yourselves unto your own husband,
God.
as unto the Lord. For the husband is the head of the wife, even as Christ is the head of the church.
So when you submit yourself to your husband should be a godly man. A godly man, father, alright. Like this was because they want a husband and wife dwelling together in unity and keeping the last and the commandment. So you can't keep the last and the commandment and fight with your husband. You're going to say, well, you're dealing with foolishness. It's an unbalance. Right.
Proverbs 11 and verse 1. A false balance is an abomination unto the Lord, but a just weight is his delight.
So when it's balanced, Father is delighted when it's balanced. And he wants
and it was security, and I realized
Ephesians 5 verse 25. Husbands, love your wives. Love your wives, even as Christ also loved the church and gave himself for it, that he might sanctify and cleanse it with the washing of water by the word.
So we are the husband, the Israelite man. Father, we have to love our wives. Just because you hear a correction or a rebuke come from the prophet or the priest out on the road, it doesn't mean that he doesn't love his wife. Father, give us guidance that we love our wives, because we can't have a nation without wives and children. So some of the ladies, they get like feeling and they get vexed and they say, you don't like the woman and you hate the woman. No, we love our wives. But there's a role that the wife plays and there's a role that the husband plays. The wife has to play her role to balance it in. If the wife is playing her role righteously and the husband plays his role righteously, you have a union, you have a balance. But that's why the wife says we must love our wives, and likewise the wife must love the husband and keep it in order.
So I'm at work right now, so that's my little version of the balance right now. So
You're doing your part because he can their work and their home.
Well, he's only one. And
right, so we're going to give you something also to back it.
Deuteronomy 10 and 12. And now Israel, what do the Lord thy God require of thee? But to fear the Lord thy God, to walk in all his ways, and to love him, and to serve the Lord thy God with all thy heart and with all thy soul.
That's what's required of you now, sister. Now that you know you're an Israelite princess, the requirement from the Father is that we should keep to the last commandment and serve him with all our heart and with all our soul and be diligent in doing it. Do it with gladness of heart and not vexation of spirit. Do it.
Verse 13, to keep the commandments of the Lord and his statutes, which I command thee this day for thy good.
That's what it is, sister. If we keep them, it's going to be for our good. That's right. Right? So, you work on Saturday, my sister. Right. Today is the Sabbath day. From sundown on Friday evening, sundown on Saturday. Right, so glad that you learned that. So now you know this. You cannot do anything on the Sabbath. We cannot make up the bed, we cannot wash no plates, we cannot lie down with our husband and wife, we can't spread the bed, we can't clean the house, we can't go shop, we can't buy, we can't sell, we cannot cook, we can't light no fire, we can't put on the microwave. Prepare what we need for before the sun go down yesterday, but today. So you can prepare sandwiches, the children can have cereal, and whatever you prepare, or if you cook something and you want to have something good, that's fine. But until the sun goes down this evening, you should light no fire in your habitation according to the scripture. If you believe the scripture, then we're going to follow the last one.
Exodus 20 and 8. Remember the Sabbath day to keep it holy. 6 days shalt thou labor and do all thy work. But the seventh day is the Sabbath of the Lord thy God. In it thou shalt not do any work, thou, nor thy son, nor thy daughters, nor thy manservant, nor thy maidservant, nor thy cattle, nor thy stranger that is within thy gates.
So that's going up to when we was having servants. So when we have servants then, so that's how the Father had it in balance. But that time is coming, man. That time is coming because we believe it will come and we have faith that it will come. And you are going to have servants again, man. And you are going to deal with them in a righteous order. But this is the guidance of how we was dealt with back then. So even then, when you have them in your house, they could not disobey on the Sabbath day. Everybody had to keep. Everybody is at the level, honoring the Father in righteousness.
That's
keep
right.
What is written for us to keep.
That's right.
So that's how orderly the nation of Israel is supposed to be.
Precept.
Bring it up.
This is Exodus chapter 31 and verse 15. 6 days may work be done, but in the seventh day is the Sabbath of rest, holy to the Lord. Whosoever doeth any work in the Sabbath day shall surely be put to death. Wherefore the children of Israel shall keep the Sabbath to observe the Sabbath throughout their generations for a perpetual covenant. It is a sign between me and the children of Israel forever. For in 6 days the Lord made heaven and earth, and on the seventh day he rested and was refreshed.
That's why the Father wants us to be obedient. Just because he loves us that much. If he rested on the seventh day, what we got to do rest on the seventh day? We observe and do likewise and be obedient and keep what is written for us to keep. No? Right.
Ecclesiastes chapter 12, verse 13. Let us hear the conclusion of the whole matter. Fear God and keep his commandments, for this is the whole duty of man.
And this is our own duty. The duty of our Israelite nation is to serve God and keep his commandments. It's not for the other nation. The other nation was not given the laws that are commandments. That's right. We was given that law that are commandments, the nation of Israel. But when Moses went up to get the commandments to give to the king of Israel, the other nation was not here. And it's written in our book, this is our book, this is our heritage book. But then come and take our book and pollute it and tell lies and gave us all this different denomination of religion. As well as religion and Christianity not being the book for us to follow. Religion was given to us when we were in slavery by so-called white man. And you never see a white man. If you see a white man, it's a finish. I know them are white and we're not black, but them use this term as a derogatory term to justify them wickedness. Right? So we're not believing nonsense what they tell us. We're not believing what they tell us.
Jeremiah 17 and verse 4. And thou, even thyself, shall discontinue from thine heritage that I gave thee, and I will cause thee to serve thine enemies in the land which thou knowest not. For ye have kindled the fire in mine anger, which shall burn forever.
So we upset the Father by going out and worshiping and not keeping the laws of the commandments. When it says we're going to discontinue from our heritage, we have discontinued from that heritage. That's why when you ask a lot of our people now, where are you from? What's your nationality? They tell you say they are this, everything else. They even tell you say I'm a Baptist, I'm a Christian, and that is not a religion. That's a nationality. Yeah, so these are the nonsense that they put upon us. And because we are disobedient, that's why we get chastised. But the Father says in the scripture, his hand is not sharp that it cannot save us.
Yeah.
And
That's back to how it works.
right. So
I'm a child leading the way, but I'll tell you what, I'm so glad I stopped. I spoke to you and But you know it's all easy to hear. So to hear it again and to know, be reminded for myself when I was, you know, around my grandma, she died unfortunately. That it sort of brought everything back. But I know what I am, and it's reminded me what I am and what I need to do to go forward for myself, my family, and for all our people as well.
Right. So it's a nation, sister.
So, just before you go, dietary.
Dietary law.
Oh, please do.
So dietary law is written for us, the nation of Israel. As we said, the last set of command was given to us. Right? So we was given the last set of commandment. And it's a guidance for us as a nation of Israel. And within that, we have the dietary law, we have moral law, and all of the laws in there. But they tell you about the 10 commandments, but there's more than 10.
Yeah, like I know Leviticus talks about a lot of ways to live and how to have personal hygiene and things like that.
My brother's gonna read a couple of these dietary law.
Yeah, get me back healthy.
Right.
Leviticus 11 and verse 7. And the swine.
I know, yeah, that's a big one.
Yes,
I used to raise things in the farm. Yeah, I'm a strange. I've done a lot of random things people never understand.
but now you're learning something new now.
Yeah, definitely. I'm open.
Listen to that now.
And the swine, though he divided the hoof and be cloven-footed, yet he cheweth not the cud. He is unclean to you. Of their flesh shall you not eat, and their carcass shall you not touch. They are unclean to you.
So the pig, it says, though he divided the hoof. So the hoof, when an animal hoof is divided, the cow, the sheep, goat, and some other animal, they got he have the attribute, the pig have the attribute of a clean animal because he divided the hoof. But the scripture says he chew it not the cud. So the other animals that are divided of the hoof, the goat, the sheep, cow,
All the grass and all the grain and things like that.
so they are divided of the hoof. They chew the cud. So when you see the cow sit down and chewing on the goat and such like, they chewing the cud, means that they've eaten the grass and they regurgitate it and put it in the second stomach and it's clean. So it becomes a clean animal. So the pig divided hoof have the attribute of a clean animal, but the scripture says it's unclean unto us and we do not eat.
Yeah, because they eat all type of
Everything.
Yeah, they do.
Everything.
Verse 9. These shall you eat of all that are in the waters, whatsoever has fins and scales in the waters, in the seas, and in the rivers, them shall you eat.
All what have fins and scales, the rivers and the seas, you can eat those. There are some things in the seas and in the rivers that don't have fins and scales. Those we cannot eat.
Ones at the bottom, lobsters and
Shrimp, prawns, all these things. So you don't eat any of those things?
No, because I read these types of similar things about them.
No,
Worst thing you can ever imagine. You don't want to do it.
that's good, sister, that you have a little knowledge and you just reaffirm that what's in the scripture. So you know that
I like to hear it from that to know.
right.
A, that I'm making the right decision. Motherhood, you know.
I'm gonna give you a flyer.
Thank you so
I've
much.
got a YouTube channel and there's 2 channels out here.
YouTube channel down there. Both
Okay.
2 channels.
Yeah, you can help me with yours every now and then.
Yeah, my brother.
Right.
Numbers chapter 15, verse 38.
Yo!
Speak unto the children of Israel, and bid them that they make them fringes in the borders of their garments throughout their generations, that they put upon the fringe of the borders a ribbon of food, and it shall be unto you for a fringe, that ye may look upon it, and remember all the commandments of the Lord, and do them.
So the fringe, my sister, is these.
See, yeah, with the ribbon of blue.
ribbon of blue. It can be, the colors can be different,
Yeah.
but you have to have a ribbon of blue as instructed by the Father that we should keep it, and it's throughout our generation. So this is our garment that we should wear throughout our generation. Yeah, so it's a reminder, and it's good that you stop by here something new today. So it's a reminder of us that when we're wearing it, because we're in this system, and you could be, if you're wearing it, it's twofold. You can be wearing it, and somebody will say, "Oh, what is that?" You can edify your sister regarding the reason why it's your royal attire, and all the Israelite sisters should dress. And also it's a reminder for you that if somebody comes to give you a piece of birthday something or want you to sign a birthday card at work and all these things, and you have it on, and if you talk it in or something, and you can remember, so you know we're going to take a birthday celebration and Christmas and all these pagan holidays and rituals that they have. So it's a reminder for us.
It's a constant reminder.
Constant reminder to keep the commandments.
Keep us all on the same path.
Right.
Back to where we belong.
So that is what we are out here for. Uplift our Israelite sisters and brothers, and for the nation of Israel in the last days. So I will say to you, sister, this is a different time now, and it's our time, and they can't stop this because it's not a man's doing. This is the Father's doing, and they can't stop it. This is not Malcolm X, this is not Martin Luther King, and this is not Marcus Garvey. This is Yahawah, bahasham, Yahawashi. His movement is making all of this possible, sister. And that's why the change that's happening right across the whole world now. And they can't stop this. No matter what them do, the Father's prophecy have to be fulfilled.
Thank you.
And with that, my sister, glad that you stopped by and get a few scriptures.
Yeah.
And you know, little
Do
by
you
little.
come every Saturday here or different places?
Different places. Every third Saturday we'll be here.
Okay, every third Saturday?
Every third Saturday.
Because I've got another child. My older daughter would love this. And she's more influential because she's older and she's more influenced by the world now, you know? She's going into year 7 and you know how it is.
Yes,
But,
that is
lovely
true.
to meet you.
All right, my sister. What's your name, sister?
Tuesday.
Tuesday.
Yeah.
Okay.
I met you on the wrong day. Lovely to meet you, okay?
Okay, Tuesday.
All right, my sister.
The son was a vegan instead of the
Yes, brothers and sisters, our beautiful princess of Israel stopped by to get some uplifting precept and edification, things that she knew some things and something that she wasn't aware of, and she was made aware of it. And she said, hopefully she's going to go and start to make some changes, and little by little she will start to build back herself up in righteousness, and the Father will strengthen her, man.
That's right.
So we give thanks for that, listening of her stopping by and listening. So we're going to get back to a few more precepts, and the next powerful speaker is going to come up and bring forth some mighty uplifting precept to let our people know what time of day it is.
That's right. Malachi, chapter 3, verse 6. Malachi 3 and 6.
Read.
For I am the Lord, I change not. Therefore ye sons of Jacob are not consumed. Even from the days of your fathers, ye are gone away from mine ordinances, and have not kept them. Return unto me, and I will return unto you, saith the Lord of hosts. But ye said, wherein shall we return? Will a man rob Yahawah? Yet ye have robbed me. But ye said, wherein have we robbed thee? In tithes and offerings.
Right. So the Father said, man, he changed not. So we can come out here and bring a different scripture or doctrine and make up anything different than what is written in the book. What is written is of the Father words, and we're not going to change it, and we can't change it. Because if we change it, we're going to be unto damnation. We're calling damnation on ourselves. And we're not calling any wicked, destructive it on ourselves, man. And we don't want to be judged by the Father in his righteous judgment that he will put upon us if we are disobedient, man. So we're not going to change the Father's word because he hasn't changed. And because he not change, all things written shall be fulfilled, and all things that's going to be done is going to be done by the Father, man.
That's right, right?
This is Romans 1 and 25, who changed the truth of Yahweh into a lie and worshipped and served the creature more than the Creator, who blessed forever. Amen. For this cause Yahweh gave them up to vile affections, for even their women did change the natural use into that which is against nature.
So the Father says, man, who changed the truth of God into a lie? And we know who changed the truth, man. We know who changed the truth. Because the word was given into his hand. And he's the only one that has changed the truth of God into a lie. And make even the woman change the natural use of her body. So she changed the natural use of her body and don't want to have no children.
Precept. This is Hebrews 13 and 7. Remember them which have ruled over you, and who have spoken unto you the word of Yahweh, whose faith followed, considering the end of their conversation. This is Hebrews 13 and 7. Remember them which have ruled over you, who have spoken unto you the word of Yahweh, whose faith followed, considering the end of their conversation.
We must remember them that rule over us. Remember the fathers that have been before us, who had ruled Israel as kings, man. We have to remember those prophets of old. Remember them that have written all of these precepts, all of these laws, statutes, and commandments given to them, and all of the guidance written by the prophets in the books for us to follow, man. We have to remember them. Right?
Proverbs 16 and verse 3. Commit thy works unto the Lord, and thy thoughts shall be established.
So we commit our works unto the Father by doing our reasonable service, by the Father strengthening us coming out here every Saturday and the Sabbath day.
That's right.
To uplift our Israelite brothers and sisters, man. In all kind of weather, whatever the weather is, man, the Father make us come out here. And that's why we're out here, man. It's our reasonable service.
That's right.
And to do this, do it willingly and with gladness of heart, man.
Yeah,
and with no qualms. Right? I'm sure I tell you that some of our brothers, we know that some of us, we're in this wicked place, man, and we have to go and work and do all the kind of things. And sometimes we feel tired, but we don't make tiredness stop us, man. That's right. Tiredness not stop us from coming out, man.
That's right.
We wake up, my brother Baron give me a hair campaign, but he come forward, man. And the Father said, we should come out and do this thing, man. Right? And that's why we come out and be like this on the Sabbath day, man.
That's right.
This is just small thing for the Father, man.
Good to see you guys have Bibles in it. Good to see these young boys with Bibles in their hand, isn't it?
Right.
Yeah.
So what about you, sir? Where's your Bible?
I have one in my bag.
Right. And where you are?
Huh? What?
So, brother. Come, man. We have a dialogue, man. Bring it up.
Psalms 119 verse 142. Thy righteousness is an everlasting righteousness, and thy law is the truth.
So the Father's righteousness, man, is an everlasting righteousness, man. And thy law is the truth. Deuteronomy 6:25, brother.
Deuteronomy 6 and 25. And it shall be our righteousness if we observe to do all these commandments before the Lord our God, as he hath commanded us.
That's right. So our righteousness, man, the children of Israel, our righteousness is to keep the law, statutes, and commandments. Right? So that's the duty of the Israelite nation, is to keep the law, statutes, and commandments. And with that, call the precept and bring it up, brother.
This is Deuteronomy chapter 17 and verse 19.
Bring it out.
And it shall be with him, and he shall read therein all the days of his life, that he may learn to fear the Lord his God, keep all the words of his law, and his statutes to do them.
So we have to keep all the laws and statutes and do them. We cannot say that the law is done away with and we don't have to do anything and we save by grace. Grace is the name. Grace is the name of the time period that we have now to repent, change our ways, and we're under grace through the faith of the Father that we can have this hope of salvation. The grace that we have is not to continue to do wickedness and do all kind of manner of evils, thinking that by grace alone we are saved. Grace alone is not going to save the nation of Israel.
This book of Revelation, chapter 22 and verse 14. Blessed are they that do his commandments, that they may have right to the tree of life, and may enter in through the gates into the city.
Blessed are they that do his commandments, man. That's what our blessing is, man. If we do the commandments, then we're gonna get the blessing.
2 minutes, come here.
Numbers chapter 23 and verse 20. Behold, I have received commandments to bless, and he hath blessed, and cannot reverse.
So the Father, Yahawashi, man, he given commandments to bless. And after he get the commandments and he do the, and he give the blessing, he can't reverse it because the Father gave him that to do. And he was obedient unto the Father. So if you're obedient unto the Father, man, he give the blessing. And he gave the blessing according to what was given to him, him unto the children of Israel. And when he blessed the children of Israel, blessed them with good blessing. But the children of Israel, we are wicked, we are disobedient, and we do not take telling. But the Father did not forsake us, man, despite our disobedience. The Father did not reject us. Stop.
Psalm 106, verse 45. And he remembered for them his covenant, and we repented according to the multitude of his mercies.
So the Father, man, because of his multitude of his mercies, man, he be merciful unto the children of Israel. And that's because his mercy why we are here now. Without the Father's mercy, man, and the love that he has for the children of Israel is chosen, we would not be here now.
That's right.
That's why we standing up in front of him, and that's why we're grateful that he was born into the nation of Israel and chosen of the Father.
That's right.
That's why we have to give him all honor and glory and glad, because he woke us up from a spiritually dead state of mind and let us and brought back to us our pure memory, and we now know that we are the chosen people, man, and we have to be obedient unto the law, statutes, and commandments.
That's right.
And with that, the Mordecai finish his segment, and the next powerful speaker is going to step up and bring up some more mightyful precept and uplift our Israelite brothers and sisters, the nation of Israel, with some more edifying words. And with that, the Mordecai is going to give thanks and praise to the Father, and we say, Brakata Yahawah, Brakata Yahawashi, Brakata Yahawah, Brakata Yahawashi, I am Emmanuel, Shalom.